welcome to the School Track Channel. Today we're coming to you from Shrewsbury International School Bangkok City Campus to celebrate the launch of the Hanqing Bilingual Pathway. And today we are with Ms. Luna, who will give us more insights about how the school will pave the way for both Thai and international students in the bilingual setting. Good morning, Ms. Luna.
Good morning.
Yes, so let's start with the first question. What is the inspiration behind the creation of the program?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So as we all know that the world is changing, becoming more and more globalization. So that's why we felt that in order to help our children, to support the children to prepare for the future, that we want to help them to learn English and Chinese in a very good way. So this is one of the reasons. And the second reason is, of course, many of our potential families for this pathway are Thai families. So they're Thai Chinese actually. So they're actually having the heritage of Chinese in the generations and probably for their grandparents or great grandparents are coming from China, but some of the Chinese legacy and language lost in generations. So it's very interesting that when I came to this pathway, that I learned that many parents wanted to pick up the Chinese traditions, cultures, and legacies and languages, so that they hope that they are, trying to help their grandchildren to learn the language and culture. So that's why our pathway was designed particularly for those families, and I'm very happy that I can be a part of this wonderful journey, picking up the culture back.
And then how does the pathway integrate Chinese and British educational learning approaches to enhance the student learning?
Yeah, so basically we're trying to design the curriculum combining the best essence for British education and Chinese education. There are actually a lot of similarity between these two curriculum, the Chinese education and British education. Firstly, we all focus on the foundation. We like to scaffolding our teaching and learning for the children so that they have obvious outcome of the learnings for each grade, each phase. So it's very, very solid foundation. And second of all, I think for Chinese education, for example, we also focus on the daily practice. We like the children to be having more than learning, but also we would like to help them to have the learning habits from the young age. Persistency or the consistency is very important. That's also very similar to the British education. So we try to absorb the essence of the education system and combining them together. And of course, we all know that British education is famous for holistic education, helping children to become a round child. So we will still keep that part as well. We all know that the science is very, very good in British curriculum. So combining those elements together and help the children to have the best resources from both curriculum is our goal.
And the pathway is particularly designed for like Thai students or Chinese students?
Yes, exactly. So our pathway is specifically designed for Thai and international families in Thailand and Bangkok. The reason is, for example, our Mandarin curriculum, we will absorb some of the Mandarin teaching and learning elements from mainland China, but we will also focus more about language proficiency, for example, speaking, listening, reading, and writing, so that our student will have the near native level when they graduate from year 6. However, we'll also focus on the practical aspect for students to learn, such as in the Chinese education system, the native Chinese speakers or the students will learn a lot of Asian Chinese poems, but we will not focus too much on that. Rather than using exactly the same books as the mainland Chinese students, we are going to specifically design this curriculum for the international and Thai students to learn, so they can actually use standard and authentic Chinese, for example, in the business letter. in the presentations, in the business kind of a club to use the language in a more practical scenarios. And also by year 4, we are trying to take our students to go to China. We have a very strong connections with the top Chinese schools, international school, bilingual schools. We want our children from the Hanqing Bilingual Pathway to build the networking and actually use the language that they learn from the school to Chinese summer schools so that they can actually use the languages in the real world. So there are a lot of plans for our students to learn very well authentic standard Chinese. However, it's specially designed for the Thai and international students.
And so they will get to learn Chinese culture as well.
Yes, definitely. Chinese culture, especially the traditional Chinese culture, such as in the young age, we are going to teach them some Chinese Asian wisdoms of philosophy, for example. There are a lot of them. And also, to give you an example, like in China or Asian culture, we respect the senior people, like the elderly. So we will celebrate different holidays and cultures regarding to those areas. We will teach our children, for example, in the double night, 重阳节, we will remember our ancestors. We respect our grandparents. So we're going to have some grandparent day in Hanqing Bilingual Pathway. And then we teach the children how to serve tea in Chinese way. And then they can actually go back home and celebrate this very special culture elements with their family members. I believe all the grandparents will be very happy to see them doing that. Yeah.
Right. And on a daily basis, how are lessons structured into like 50-50 Mandarin and English?
Yeah, so we're going to do in different phases. So early years could be 50-50, a little bit like a whole morning of Chinese and whole afternoon of English. And then we have the swap. The teacher will swap, but the student will be in their classrooms. But they will be immersed into these languages all the time. So there will be separate language time, but also there will be collaboration language time. So the children not only learn these two languages in a very, very good way, but also they need to obtain the very important skill of switching code to face the different people. They can use the appropriate language. So we are trying to create this environment for children to learn in a very fun way to their age. But in primary school, I think our highlight is we're not only providing the language environment, but also we are going to teach math in Mandarin as well. The reason is to learn the language, we want them to have 3 layers of learning. So the first layer is basically speaking, listening, survival level, like ordering food, ask for directions, and very daily communication. But the second layer could be academic language. So we want the children to think and solve problem, reasoning, do the logical thinking in Chinese as well. So the second layer is we are going to absorb some of the Chinese math skills, teach them in both languages actually, so that they can actually think and academic problems in Chinese as well. And the third layer will be the culture that just mentioned a little bit. We will embed the culture elements carefully so that the children know as an outcome, they know how to behave in different situations. For example, they know how to do a round table dinner with their future business partner in a Chinese way, but in a cocktail situation, they know how to dress up, they know how to socialize with the Western people and using the language. So 3 layers of the teaching and learning will be our goal for these 8 years, but we will do the age-appropriate, progression and finally reach that goal in a very natural way.
And we refer to it as a bilingual pathway, but actually students get to learn 3 languages, so they become trilingual.
Yes, exactly. So you're right. So because we're targeting at Thai families and international families, they have their own home language. And we do believe that the home language and the mother language is very, very key to the success of learning another second or third languages. So we do have the strong support on the Thai language language as well. But at the same time, we also encourage and advocate for keeping the Thai at home or a bigger environment. So the parent, we want them to support the Thai language as much as they can, and we hope that the children can also remember their mother language in their blood as well, because it's very beneficial for them.
What about the play base? Is the British play base still play an important role in the early years and beyond?
Yes, exactly. Play is very, very important. It's happening all the time in Hanqing Bilingual Pathway. So let's say we are adopting very international pedagogy just to teach Mandarin, not in a traditional way. So you will see, if you go to a classroom of our Hanqing Bilingual Pathway, you will see the teachers are playing with the students in different activities. You will see very innovative teaching method because we are having 2 teachers for one class, one English teacher, Chinese teacher. So they're going to do a lot of co-planning, co-teaching. It requires teachers to be really, really experienced and creative so that they are actually teaching the same theme or unit, but they're using different languages. All activities will be different, but essentially children are play. So children do not feel that they are learning in a very, like a boring way. So they're always playing different things, but they are learning at the same time. So we believe playing is very important. So we will do that as well.
So yeah, that's great to hear more about the Hanqing Bilingual Pathway and how the student will learn the 3 languages in one school, and also the Chinese culture all the way around it. So if you're interested to become a part of Shrewsbury International School Bangkok City Campus and the Hanqing Bilingual Pathway, please feel free to contact the admission as per below. Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much. Yeah, thank you.